Hello everybody and welcome to GameSushi. Tonight is the night we're finishing up the Santa Monica quests. It's a good night. It's also a Monday night, June 15th. Feeling alright. Let's look at the quest log. Okay. So, explosive beginning. That's the one we're gonna tackle. The feud has been called off. And we need to see tongue. Okay, so it's this fine-looking gentleman right here.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, huh?
You knew I was looking for you?
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted.
Are you Bertram Tongue?
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
You do?
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
That's great. So you know I survived.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
I need to get to that warehouse for Mercurio.
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
The Sabbat? Just humans? Right, but can you get me inside? Let's ask about the Sabbat.
The Sabbat? Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly.
But should I only expect to encounter humans there? Can you get me inside? Let's do number one.
As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
They know they're working for vampires?
Yeah. The Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the masquerade.
Can you get me in there without being detected?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Let me get a few things together first. I was born ready. Let's go. Let's just go. Wait. I should have bought ammunition. Ah, well. It'll all work out. I only vaguely remember this being difficult. So I'm sure that there's a good chance that it won't be. But it probably will. And I'm probably gonna die a lot. Oh, there's a guy taking a whiz. See if I can sneak up on him. Maybe I should wait for him to finish before I kill him. I mean, it's kind of rude, right? Yeah, let's just kill him. Okay. Well, that should give us some extra ammo. Wow, this place is pretty dumpy. What's in here? Oh, somebody opened a door. Where was that? Okay. I'm gonna take a peek. In here. Oh, that's weird. That was the sound of the cabinet making that sound. I thought that was a door opening. Okay, this dude's smoking. And I'm stuck on something. I want to check out this glowy stuff over here first. Oh, cool. Wow. That was so loud. Okay, there's a bomb right here. I don't know if he's going to give me away. I'll just get rid of him. I don't want him to see me, just in case.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Marcus is all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe he heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. And someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Those darn clowns. I mean, they literally hired clowns from the circus. Probably not the best choice. So these guys are facing each other, so there's no real way to stealth kill them. I'm just gonna try to ignore them and go this way. Hopefully I won't be seen by anybody. But I killed the guy that was on this porch. So we should be okay. Yep. So far so good. Although I don't know how far I can get just being on this side. That one open. Oh, what's that? Alright. Got some ammo. Let me, wait. Okay, so I have 6 rounds in this plus another 10. And then in my shotgun, it's a 2 round magazine in the shotgun. It looks like. Right? I'm just looking at what I have so I can be prepared when it goes down. When it goes down is 50 Cent would say it's going down. Good old 50. these guys are right here. Judging by my light indicator, I'm okay. Cool. Okay, I don't exactly remember where I should be going. Oh. Okay, we got a patrol here. I might be able to execute him if he walks past. But the thing is that this is going to put me right in the light. Hopefully nobody else is around. Please don't turn around. Don't turn around.
Hey,
Oh god.
stop, man.
Okay. Well, now the jig is up. That's okay though. These guys aren't vampires, they're just guys with red bandanas. Tire iron, tire iron, tire iron. Lockpick. I picked up the lockpick even though I don't really need another one. I mean, once you have one lockpick, you're good. Well, now that these guys are dead, I guess I can look around here to see if... Okay, no, there's nothing. Alright. These trains remind me about the rich and storied history of riding the rails. You know, where you could basically jump on a train and head somewhere. You don't even know where you're going. Play a little harmonica. And surprisingly, there was a lot of sodomy in rail riding history. Probably should not look it up.
Who's there? Hey, stop, man.
Okay. Is this not a ladder? Oh, here we go. What was that? I didn't pick up anything, but it showed that there's something down there. Okay, so now I'm in the main warehouse. Warehouse where future Amazon workers will congregate. Okay. This guy's all by himself, so maybe I can drop down like a cat. Although this pipe's in my way, I can't really do that. All right. Well, so much for that idea. Oh, this guy... Oh, almost just fell. I guess he's kind of like by himself too. So maybe I could drop down on him? Oh wait, no, I can... Oh, cool. Okay. I actually might be able to pull this off. Oh wait, no, that guy would have a view of me dropping down. Okay, they're actually positioned pretty well. So, I think I'm just gonna drop down right here and we'll just see what happens.
Hey, stop!
Yep. I wasn't able to execute him. Uh-oh. This is bad. Someone's got a shotgun. Ouch. Very bad. Very bad. Very bad. Who has a shotgun? Okay, this is risky. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my shotgun and we'll have a shotgun party. Which is probably gonna end with my death. And do I have anything yummy to eat before I die? Nope, of course not. Well, that didn't really work out. Okay. You know, before we try again, let's purchase plenty of ammunition. Maybe I can even get some body armor or something. How much money do I have? Okay, 565. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Thanks for coming back. What you need? All right, here's what we got today.
I'm gonna sell this tire iron. Sell this knife. I'm going to keep the severed arm for sentimental reasons. Alright, this time we got this. Alright. Trying again. This time I'm gonna save it. Okay. Now I can pop down like a quiet little cat. And, you know, I'm gonna pop down on this.
Who's there?
Well, who hears me? Alright, I'm gonna pop down on this dude.
Hey, where you going, man?
Oh, dang. I got the stealth kill. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Hey, stop, man!
Where'd that dude come from?
Stop, man.
It's always a gamble when you try feeding in mid-combat because somebody can put a weapon right in your face. And often, that's what happens. Just on the other side of that fence was a guy smoking, not even paying attention to what's going on over here. Which is fortunate for me. Seeing as how it looks like everybody's strapped. But then when I kill them, they just drop a tire iron. Kind of funny how that works. Although those two guys dropped revolvers, so that kind of shut me up a little bit. Okay, shotgun. Whoa. Oh, there's a lot of dudes in there. Okay, thankfully no shotguns in here, it looks like. That dude got messed up.
Freeze, mother.
Where are you going? Okay, that went pretty well. Considering what happened the first time, that went pretty well. Oh, see what I mean? Okay, this is what I mean. So everybody in here had a revolver and 4 tire irons dropped. Okay, so now you know I'm not just fibbing about that. Okay, I kind of forgot which door I came through.
Huh?
I'm wondering if this is quiet enough to where the other guy won't hear. Is he cowering? Yeah. Yeah, he was straight up like afraid. Okay, to be honest, I don't really remember what to do here. Okay, there's a ton of ammunition here. Oh, here we go. What's this? Wow. I am so rich in ammunition right now. That is awesome. Somebody might be on the other side of this door.
Hey, where'd they go?
Oh, there's ammo here too. Dang, there's ammo all over the place.
Hey, where you going, man? Ow. Ow.
Okay. Let's go up those stairs. Okay, nothing so far. Uh-oh. Okay, so here's where I'm planting the explosive. Okay. Uh-oh. That's counting down, and I didn't really get a chance to look at everything I wanted to look at. But, this explosion's gonna be big, so I really need to get the heck out of here. Whoa. Great. These guys actually are made for combat. So this is a very tough fight for me. Okay. Hopefully there's no more. Can I get out this way? Nope. I might be screwed. Because I don't know if I can get out this way. Uh-oh. I might be dead. That was pure luck. Oh, for the love of everything, just let me out. Do I have anything? Oh, I do have a blood pack. Hopefully no more guys come out. Nice.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
No, it wasn't me. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I did it. What the hell are you gonna do about it? What the? Are you a werewolf? Let's go with number 4.
Not experienced much in the creatures of the night, are you? For future reference, you might keep in mind that werewolves aren't in the habit of introducing themselves.
You're not gonna kill me? Who are you, and why have you been following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
I saw a ghost at a local hotel. I met some kindred on the beach that didn't seem like kindred. The Santa Monica Baron has a split personality. I really didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It would be funny to pick number 4 because that's not true. Everything has been strange since the embrace. Let's just go with number 4 because that's funny.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Night, Beckett. So he's dressed like a vampiric Indiana Jones. I think he was even wearing a satchel.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Thanks. Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
I spoke with him. I heard he was in town.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Bertram, I have some serious questions for you. Yeah, let's try to find out more.
What do you need?
What was the deal with you and Teresa Vorman?
That was just silly vampire politicking, fledgling. No more. You get used to that kind of thing.
Sounded pretty vicious to me. I think Therese really wanted you dead. Do you think Jeanette and Therese were the same person? Number 2.
Yeah, no kidding. Now that the Camarillas moved into L.A., Therese wants the title of Prince of Santa Monica. I guess she saw me as a threat. Funny thing is, I could care less.
Fame and power do not intrigue you? Did you know she and Jeanette are the same person? That is funny. I wanted to ask you about something. I'm gonna see if he knew they were like the same person.
I had my suspicions. What an interesting specimen. But a pain in my dead ass for sure.
I've got a few more questions. I'm sure it was. See ya. Let's ask
Like
one more
what?
thing. I had some questions about the clans.
Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child.
Tell me about the Bruja.
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like, that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt.
I want to ask you about another clan.
Sure.
Tell me about the Gangrel.
Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to.
Let's ask about another
Sure.
one. Tell me about the Malkavians.
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me. Sure.
Let's ask about his clan.
The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife.
Lucky
The
you.
Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night.
Are the Nosferatu part of the Camarilla?
I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla.
That wasn't an enthusiastic endorsement. I wanted to ask you about another clan. Let's do number one.
The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or, don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us.
What do you think of Prince LaCroix?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Yeah, what about the guy who decapitated my sire? Decapitated my sire.
He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
I wanted to ask about someone else.
Sure.
What about Nines Rodriguez?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day 'cause of him.
Let's ask about the other
Sure.
clans. We only got a couple left. Toreador.
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos. Sure.
Tremere.
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them. Sure.
Ventrue.
Well, they get a bad rap, if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge, but when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventrue know how to step up. They can take the heat.
Okay, let's ask about the sects.
Yeah,
What can you tell me about the Anarchs?
the Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that? Yeah?
Let's ask about the Camarilla. See if there's more info.
The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, thin bloods blowing the masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
What's a caitiff?
Caitiff are just riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society. Don't know their clan. Mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LaCroix hadn't intervened.
I think that's it,
Yeah.
isn't it? Well, besides the Sabbat. Let's just ask about that. It's the last
You
thing.
ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
See ya. Oh wait, wasn't
What do
there?
you need?
Yeah, the serial killer thing. Let me ask about that because I still have that Carnival of Death thing pending.
Those murders are definitely the work of kindred. Probably some caitiff getting revenge on everyone who made fun of him in high school. Once the sheriff tracks this guy down, they're gonna make one hell of an example of him.
Sheriff? Oh, you mean that big palooka who cut off my sire's head?
He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
I'm out of here.
You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix is gonna want to hear all about this victory.
On my way. Okay, so I guess I can't really do anything in terms of the Carnival of Death. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I've asked everybody I could possibly think of asking about that, so let's head downtown. And hopefully I won't just be walking away from it. So in this game, if there's something that you don't get completed before like a certain checkpoint, it'll count as failing it. So there's a chance once I get to downtown, if that's the case with this one, I could fail it. But if it's not something that can really be done right now, then it should still be active. So we'll just roll the dice, see what happens. Okay. So this is our driver. Kind of looks like a cool guy with sunglasses at night. I mean, clearly not really the kind of time of day you probably want to wear sunglasses, especially if you're driving a cab, but whatever.
Where to?
Away from here, drive. I'll tell you when the mood hits me. Just drive. I don't think it really matters which one of these I pick. I'll just put number 2. Alright, so downtown. Uh-oh.
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Huh, Lick?
Let's pull out
teeth. Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with a Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines.
Thanks for the help. I didn't need your help. I could have taken them. Yeah, with my face on the floor, they were no threat. I was just floor tanking.
Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs.
And again, I could have taken them. I'll remember that. I remember you from the court. Let's do number 3.
Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
I'll do that. I'll think about it. Number 1.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Alright, downtown. That is one tall building. But what I really like about this game is that all the levels feel pretty different from each other. I mean, just being right here does not look like being in Santa Monica, obviously. I mean, the architecture is way different. And obviously, this building has gargoyles on it, but it's just really memorable. Like, there's just being here gives me a sense of nostalgia that's just so awesome. Okay, so this is the big boss's building. Wait, can I talk to him?
Need a ride?
No. So I could head back to Santa Monica at some point. So I guess now I've unlocked the taxi driver. But I don't think there's a need to really flip-flop back and forth until later on. And here, if you remember in our last episode, I think it was the last episode, we met the security guard. I think this is the same security guard unless they reuse the same NPC model, but I believe it's the same guy. Anyway, let's go see our old friend.
You look familiar, Chief. We haven't met before, have we? Oh, yeah, back in Santa Monica, right?
So the same guy.
I don't know what came over me back there, but now I got this sweet night shift position, and I'm happier than the time I met Superwoods. Well, enough about my lucky break. You, here to see one of the bigwigs, Chief?
Yeah, I'm here to see LaCroix.
Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Insurrection Baby Formula Company? Oh, man. Insurrection Baby Formula. That's so funny. Let's do number 2. What do you think, genius? You know what? Let's just do number 1. Because, I mean, how would he know, right? I mean, he's got more important stuff to think about, like security guy stuff. So let's just do number 1.
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Thanks. Have a good one. Let's wish him a good one.
Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
Did you say Chunk?
Ah, yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days at the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot! That was me.
Right. Be seeing you, Chunk. Yeah, that guy's awesome. The penthouse. Very, very nice. All right, let's talk to the big boss man.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Yes, that is, yes, but of course Let's do number 1.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
None at all. The Santa Monica Kindred were a little two-faced, but that's about it. Yeah, your guy Mercurio screwed up big time. I had to get the explosives myself. Well, that's number 1.
That is the answer I like to hear. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
I guess. What exactly do I have to do? I'd say, yes, sir. What's in it for me? There are a couple of endings in this game, and I don't remember at which point you're locked into something. Let's just do number 1.
There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
Yes, go on.
The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
What do you need me to do? Why do I have to go? Number 1.
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Yes.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
He asked me to visit him at the last round.
Consider it a lesson. You see, we Ventru sometimes must take it upon ourselves to patronize the rabble and hear them out with a look of genuine concern, no matter how ridiculous their notions may be.
I'll go see him right away.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
Okay. Man, that's a lot of stuff he wanted me to do. So, hopefully, he gives me a good Amazon review. Oh, look at that. Company letter opener. Nice couches. Very nice. I feel safer with Chunk manning the desk. I don't know about you, but I feel safer. All right. Well, let's see what we got on the old quest list here. So he wants me to investigate the Elizabeth Dane and visit Nines at the last round. You know what, I think we'll leave it there, and when we come back in the next episode, we'll go to the last round and see what we can find out and see what Nines has to say. Thank you for watching this episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.